Well, hello everyone. You know, it always helps to unmute the mic in which that I dropped. But anyway, hey, welcome in. Short flight today, O'Hare to Indianapolis. Indianapolis 500 celebrations. We got late stragglers. They got great seats to an empty stadium, more than likely. So, hey, hey, what the heck? So that's our job here at Virtual American. Get our passengers there in time to miss the show. No, just kidding. Oh, but anyway, I just noticed that, yeah, my mic was muted. So hope y'all enjoy. We're in the Zibo 737, and we're going to try and make this work. Oh, this cough, though, if I didn't say that already, killing me this week. All right, let's bring in the Sim Toolkit real quick and see what we have ahead of us. All right, we got 36,000 pounds worth of payload to load. Of that, about 158 peeps, some cargo, and let's not pay attention too much to the departure runway. I'm going to see if I can't get 10 left. So little, by not much, but a little shorter taxi in O'Hare terms. And then you can see the really tough route to enter. Earned, ELANR, and JAX 2. 68's the cost index at 21,000 feet. Gives you an idea. We're really not going a long distance here, folks. Weather. Up here in the Windy City, not too windy. 080 at 8, 10-mile visibility, and a few clouds, 4,000 and 6,500 to a broken layer above our cruise altitude, so we don't have to worry about that. 17 degrees here, 63 on the Fahrenheit side of the thermometer, and 3028 for the altimeter setting. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Down in Indy, 050, so a northeast wind at 11, 10 mile. You know, we could call Indy the Windy City when you compare the two. 10-mile visibility, and we do have a ceiling, but it's way above VFR limits. Nothing to worry about, 9,000 feet. And the temperature about the same, 63 degrees. So no ATC at the moment. We are on the line. No, we're not. Disregard my last comment. I'll get us there right now. As soon as I remember what the heck was our flight number. 2919. All right. And we're in a 737-800. There we go with our squawk code. Let me take care of that real quick. If I don't, I will forget. 0550. Zero 55, right? 0550. Click it up 1, 22.8. We'll switch in. Well, why don't we get it right now? Remember, when you're up here in North America, you gotta run CTAF. Trust me. If you haven't seen the video from Louisville to here, you'll understand why I said that. And we'll just put that on 750, 120, 750. All right. Okay, so let's get over here and get this plane going, shall we? Remember I told you the jetway isn't moved in yet? Well, you're going to see it move here in a second. Come in, click airside, triangle, and let's load double check numbers. 127,918. We're putting in 12,900 pounds of fuel. Good. 158 peeps. Let's activate. Here comes the jetway. It's automated in ZIBO. And by the way, ZIBO, to me, from all the times I flew PMDG and FSX, hands down better than PMDG's version. Aside from the fact being free, just a fantastic program, and hope if you have X-Plane, you should have this. Like I said, you don't pay for this. This is free. All you got to do is buy X-Plane, use it in X-Plane. You'll love it. It is just flat out unbelievable. All right, so we are loading, and let's see if Captain Morgan's bringing the fuel truck in. Oop, wrong side. Yep. They're opening the door, and we're going to get the plane up and going here as quickly as we can. Okay, up to the... All right. Fuel pumps are off. Okay, so before we hit the IRS, the two hardest ones to hear, which should be the easiest ones to hear. Stall warning. Been the culprit of a couple big crashes. Airbus, because the crew didn't recognize the fact they were in a stall. Don't know if their stall warning is any louder than this one, which you can barely hear. All right, so we're in status. Dome lights off, interphones off, and EECs both on. Reversers are off. Okay, go to align, go to align. We want to see on DC, and then we're going to see align. Once we see align, go to nav. Up in the IRS display, that's your minutes till it's, oh my goodness, aligned. I'm sorry. Cold or whatever I have right now is really playing hard with me. Okay, coming down off. Okay. Just doing a quick cursory check here. Okay, IFE cabin are both on. Equipment cooling on. Electric pumps off. Emergency lights on. We'll get these in a moment, your passenger alerts. And you can see that the main door for now is open. Probe heat's off. And packs on auto, and we're open for the isolation. Trim air on. Cool. We're all set. Let's get down and get the FMC started with our position. FMC. Good till the 11th of June. KORD. Now you can put the gate in. I don't really think it's going to help in this, but what I do is drop to the next page, pick a GPS to use, go with that, and they're going to be the same, so it doesn't matter. And then go to the route, and then KORD up there. You can put this all in, or I have yet never tried, but I always do just out of habit. Okay, let's request the flight plan. Now, for the loading that you saw where the jetway came in, the fueler, and all of that that's going on over there, and for the flight plan, in order for that to all work, you need a SimBrief account. also free. And SimBrief is available to all Sims. Secondly, you need to go through, read the instructions on how to associate your SimBrief. Actually, you're not associating SimBrief, you're downloading the information into proper files, and then you'll get this. Then you just click load, activate, execute. Pretty simple stuff. Again, it's got us set on 9 center. Let me show you why I don't like this. It's not that I don't like it. I mean, I'll do it if that's what ground and tower were to tell me. They're not here. That's a big difference. Hang on a second. Where'd everything go? There it is. Shots. All right. So what I have pulled up right now is the ATIS currently broadcasting real world in O'Hare. Now, if IVAO, Pilot's Edge, of which both I don't fly for, VATSIM I do fly on. If they had a controller with a ATIS, it would say like this one. And then this is up to date as of 49 minutes ago. So if you were flying around, tuned into the ATIS, you'd hear this. And what the ATIS is meant for is to help pilots understand what's going on at O'Hare or whatever airport you're at. Now, not every airport has it, but those that do, it gives you a lot of information. So, from potentially weather, runways, friction on your, when you land, is it slippery or is it dry? I mean, things like that you really need to know. And they may give you some NOTAMs, not all of them, but some very pertinent ones, so you're aware of what to expect. Like, I'll give you one. This is the only airport I've ever seen this at. So if you read down through here and you get down to expect to initially fly runway heading on departure, hey, that right there tells you, okay, that's pretty simple stuff. The next line, though, says pilots must read back direction of turns by ATC. So when they tell you left on Bravo, right on Alpha, upside down on Zulu, and then zigzag down this, you got to read that all back to them. And good, bad, indifferent, don't know, never had to do it that way, but they wanted it at O'Hare. So something happened there probably, or could have, out of the result of this, to put that message out. Much like San Francisco and a couple of other airports that now tell you plan for both runways. So if you're taking off the 28s or the 1s, plan for brief is the word they use for both runways. So that's what the ATIS is all about. So we know now to fly out runway heading. Cool. We already kind of knew that, but hey. All right, so here is where we are. Here is, wait a minute, which runway? Departures, 9 center, way up here. Now, we could go that way, which probably is how they would want us. I don't know. Or come on down to Delta Delta, which is where they want us to take off from on this runway. So we'll go with Delta Delta. So we'll plan 10 left. Sorry, Charlie. Okay. Now, there are no departures. Yes, no, maybe. Let's see. There's none in the pack, but yeah, there actually is something called the O'Hare 8. All it is basically to just give you an idea. Your initial climb is going to be 5,000. unless ATC decides to say something else, which that does happen. And then all aircraft cross this DME 5.5 at 3,000, 8.5 at or above, 4,000, maintain 5,000 until or assigned altitude. The big thing with that is heavies and supers may not make those. I know you're going in 5 miles, you can't be up to 30, not necessarily. I mean, when they're heavy, they're heavy. If they're going to places like Dubai and Rome and even Frankfurt, they're loaded down, folks, with fuel. So they may not. So that's why they would have to tell the tower. All right, but we don't have a SID over here, so we'll hit execute. And then we'll go to the, we can't go to the next page. Now we can. All right, so now it says 10 left. All right, so we're direct. Okay, oh wait, that's our arrival. I'm like, what? All right, earned is one of our departure. That is our departure fix. So I am just going to do that. All right, so that was pretty simple. Boy, painless too. So earned to ELANR, and then on to the Jake's arrival. Jake's looks like this. Where's ELANR? Oh, wow, it starts north of O'Hare. Wow. So there you go, ELANR, Emily on down. So back to here. All right, so now let's take a look at Indy real quick. Again, no controller as of at this moment. There's the current weather. We briefed ILS to runway 5 right. Actually, that seems pretty cool. That's this runway here. Funny story. Well, one time coming into Indy here on the sim, I thought I was all lined up on runway 5 right. No, I was actually on 5 left. So it happens, folks. At least it wasn't a taxiway. That happens in Seattle every now and then. And I think Newark had that once or twice. All right, so we're planning over here, and I think the B gates are right here. So what I'll do is go to charts, taxi, gates. I was wrong. They're over here. But that's still not a bad taxi. We're planning B14 right there. So yeah, that's not too bad. So, all right. We save that. Pinned. All right. So let's make sure. I always make sure what I'm doing. Okay, so the approaches available. Well, we have a couple of options. Here's our route, the green. Now, I'm just looking everything over. You've got Zulu RNAV, Yankee RNAV. I think we'll just go for the ILS 5 right final. 5 right. Jake's. ELANR. And should be good. Now, this is where I highly recommend you actually pull up the charts. Oh, that's why it was for 1-4. There we go. Let me make sure we're lined up on the right runways. Yeah, we are. Okay. So you can see we're going to come out to 1OB, Bigton, and then in. Okay, real simple. But always check your route. You don't want to get to say Emily and then all of a sudden, or Jake's, and everything drops off because of a transitional. So if you catch it now, especially on a short hop like this, it saves the consternation in flight of, oh my God, I got to get this fixed. So ELANR Emily Jax, ELANR Emily Jax, okay. Atali, crud. Opie, where's Opie? Oh, there's Opie. Then Atali Bax Siboy, Peyton. Wonder where they got that name from. Wannabe, Bigton, Hups, and the runway, and then we'll hold it Osmeek. Ugh. Oh, Osmo. I thought it was a Q on the end. Oh well. Everything looks good. Only difference here is we don't have an alternate flight planned if we have to divert to our alternate, which is in this case right back to O'Hare. So, all right, so let's go back to route. We know the route is in here correctly. We're going 10 left. Bear with me 1 second. All right, and let's proceed. All right, let me get up top here. We're going to hold just for a second. I want to get up here and put the APU on since we're full of fuel for the flight. Get the APU up and going. Do a quick, once we get the APU up and running, we'll do a quick cross-feed check. And then I'm going to start boarding passengers. I want to not have to be waiting. So hope y'all are having a great weekend. It's Memorial Day here in the U.S., so I hope all is well and that everyone is. It's a tough weekend. We celebrate our fallen heroes of both the military and those who here domestically protect us, our first responders and all. And I include even those currently serving in either military or first responder positions. There's a lot of sacrifice, folks. You know, there's a lot to it. And also their family members, because they have to put up with them when they're gone, or worse, gone for good. So keep everyone in your prayers. Memorial Day as a day of remembrance of those who gave it all for us and those still giving it. So anyway, so we are up and running. Click generators. Bleed. APU. As promised. Just looking for that light blue and then back, and we should see it extinguished. Perfect. All right, and I, like promised, there they go. And I just want to wait. We got 3 aircraft, looks like, off the nose here at O'Hare. Passengers boarding. Back down here to finish up. All right, now let's get rid of charts. Bear with me, just catching it up. Perfect. Okay.
O'Hare traffic radio check.
All right, so I'm going to get our
You
numbers.
check rig 5 by 5. Thank you.
Okay, so we are looking at perf hint. Again, click request. Now, this isn't going to reach out to SimBrief. This is just going to stay local to what you have loaded. So whatever's on the EFB next to you will eventually pop in here, your zero. And no, they're not. She'll say it again. Oh, yeah, we got to click load. And that's it. There is no activate on this one. Now, our reserve for this flight is 6.8. We got more fuel on because, like I said, we're coming back to the Windy City if we have to. 21,000, and everything else looks good. Cost index 68. That looks good. N1. All right, let's put our numbers in. I am not pulling Sim Toolkit up or to show this. SimBrief, if you go in, you have two options. You can select it, performance and tools. That's your takeoff or landing performance. You got to fill in all the blocks though. But you'll get a map. It'll show you V1, V rotate, V2. And if you scroll through the numbers, you'll actually get the slope if you're one of those pilots like me that go to page 2. We'll show you. If you're not, don't worry about the slope. And some pilots don't even worry about this. All right, so takeoff 2. 43 is our select temperature. And wait for it. It'll fill in the blanks down here. There it goes. Go to takeoff. CG click. Page 2. Okay, runway wind. That one's easy. 060 diagonal 8. Runway slope. That one's not as easy to find. You can find it in Sim Toolkit on its own of 0.2 down. Okay. And the runway heading can be found several different places, to include SimBrief 093. Click. If we were on a wet or a contaminated runway, we would work with these. We're not, we don't have to worry about it. It's dry. Climb 2, all looks good. Go back.
Traffic Southwest 2534, crossing runway 09 right.
All right, so 5 on the flaps. And all right, so our numbers 148, 151. I'll explain the difference here in a minute. 158. All right, the reason the numbers that came up in the system are different than these.
Southwest 2534, taxiing on Echo onto Foxtrot 09 Center for takeoff.
So the V numbers that are bold and big, they are increased for our climb limits. Otherwise, you don't worry about it. Oh, people never read messages. Okay, so that's all set. And guess what? We're ready. Once she says the aircraft's loaded up, we're at 56%. We'll be ready to push. Engine bleeds are on, cruise, fasten seatbelts here in a minute. Okay. Flight directors on. Auto throttle stays off. We're going to, that was not what I expected. 158 plus 10. Zero 93. And we'll head on up to 21,000 feet. Okay, fuel flow reset. Oh, somebody's up here. Departure frequency, we're going to 5,000 now. $119.0, okay.
That works fine.
All right, let's see here.
Thank you.
Cleared, OHAR 8, departure climb via SID, climb 5,000, departure frequency. Doesn't say if we're cleared to push and then call or not. Okay, and finally, speed brakes. All right, landing gear levers down, 3 green, flaps up, speed brakes down. And back to engine for now, and passengers continue. Oh, what's our ATIS now? Let's find out. 11 minutes old, and it is November.
Chicago departure, Southwest 1552, out of Midway, climbing to 28, file 280. Southwest 1552, Chicago departure, squawk 3257. Squawking 3257.
All right, we're just about loaded.
Southwest 1552, squawk normal. Does that work? Yeah, Southwest 1552. You would be radar contact, but you're climbing out of my airspace. The center's going to be online shortly. Roger, we'll go. We'll just be in center frequency and wait for them. Thank you. Thanks, Brian. Who's getting on center? I'm not sure. TBD.
That's the message we were waiting for. Okay, let's see. Jetway is away yet? It is. Cool. Okay, whoop. And we'll put this on position. All right, everything's set.
Sky approach, United 2299, requesting push and start.
Yeah, 2299, push and start at your discretion.
Push our discretion, United 2299.
And Chicago departure, American 20. Well, American 2919 spot Kilo 10 with November, ready to push and start.
American 2919, Chicago departure, push and start at your discretion. Give me a call short of Alpha.
Short of Delta, we'll give you a call. American 2919.
American 2919, that'll be short of taxiway.
Oh. Okay, short of a taxiway, of the taxiway out of here. American 2919. All right, so here we go.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Oh, it cleared all the chocks for us. Cool. All right, we're about ready to push. We'll call holding just before we exit the alley here. Hope y'all are having a great day. Chicago Center is online.
And bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
I'll be right back, folks. Ah, oh.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
All right, sorry about that, folks. Had a phone call come in right as we're pushing back. Gotta love that. People just know perfect timing. All right, we're on again. Okay. Whoa. Gotta turn that down. There we go. Okay. Let's get this thing started, shall we? Everything looks good. Fuel pumps on. Bleeds off.
American Vanilla 06 with Oscar looking to push and start onto Alpha from Kilo 20.
And bypass pin has been removed.
American 2906, Chicago departure, pushback, tail northeast.
Pushback tail northeast, American 2906.
Okay.
Chicago departure 2299 for taxi, runway 10 left.
What did I forget?
Yeah, 2299, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, taxi via Uniform 7, Quebec, November.
Uniform 7, Quebec, November 2299.
Why are we not starting? I would have swore I turned those off. Okay.
Departure, good afternoon, Southwest 3772 at Midway with information Gulf. Gate
Thanks, Godspeed.
Alpha
Yeah.
18, request push and
I would have
start.
swore I turned them off. I must have put them to auto.
3772, Chicago departure, push back, crew, tail southeast. Okay, you broke up a little, like I'd be push with tail south.
So I'll turn TCAS on when we're ready to taxi.
Honestly, it'll be push at your discretion, whatever works better for you, actually. Okay, we'll be pushing on to Tango, that's why I was checking. Yeah, there's no other traffic, so whatever you want to do. Yeah, 2299. Your scenery's probably not matching the taxiways. That if you need to, you can also take Alpha 3 or just let me know.
Yeah, we'll take Alpha to November. Yeah, 2299.
All right, we're ready there. Oh, no, we got one thing I forgot. All right, AC/DC switch set, probe heat, anti-ice, packs isolated, flaps one. Which one did we say? 5. Reject and turn off lights. AT. Boom, boom. All right, we are ready to go as soon as we do a quick check of our flight control systems.
Yeah, 2299, turn right heading 180, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, cleared for takeoff.
Right 180 at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff, 10 left at 2299.
And departure, sorry for the delay, American 2919 ready to taxi from Kilo 10.
American 2919, Chicago Sure, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, taxi Alpha 10, November, Delta Delta.
All right, Alpha 10, Alpha to Delta Delta, and we'll hold short at Delta Delta. American 20. Oop. I'm not sure if it got out. We understood Alpha 10, Alpha, Delta Delta.
American 2919, sorry if my transmission was cutting out there. It'll be Alpha Alpha 10, November, Delta Delta.
Alpha Alpha. Alpha Alpha to Delta Delta. I'm hoping I got that right. Because I'm going. Thank you. Alpha Alpha 10. November. Oh. Okay, got it now. Alpha to Alpha 10 to November to Delta Delta for American 2919. Alpha 10.
Yeah, 2299, Chicago departure radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000 altitude.
Climb and maintain 15,000, that's 2,500.
All right, my is right here. Mine says Alpha 15, the scenery. They got this wrong. Okay. Let's do some before takeoff checks.
And Southwest 3772 is ready to taxi. Southwest 3772, runway 4, right, taxi via Tango Yankee cross the... Tango Yankee cross the 31s, Southwest 3772.
All right. Okay. Wow. And I'm going to go ahead, put an overlay up on the top. Okay, so I hope y'all are having a great day. I am juggling a lot of things in the cockpit here. My first officer decided to go to sleep. So, it's all on us.
Yeah, 2299, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
134.87, 2299.
American 2919, turn right, heading 180, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, cleared for takeoff.
American 2919 understands right turn 180 from Delta Delta, cleared for takeoff.
Southwest 3772, turn right, heading 130, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Right 130, clear for takeoff, 4 right, Southwest 3772.
Okay, all checks complete. We're ready for takeoff, cleared. We got to get in there 180. Ten left is clear. I think I heard center 13487. I'll double check that here in a second. $80 knots.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. $400. 1,000.
Southwest 3772, Chicago departure, radar contacts altitude.
2,300.
Southwest 3772, climb and maintain 12000, proceed direct dent.
12000 direct depth Southwest 3772.
American 2919, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 15000.
American 2919 out of 2800 for 15,000.
American 2919, turn left heading 160.
Left 160, American 2919.
Delta 330 with information. Oscar ready for taxi at gate Hotel 17.
Delta 330, Chicago departure, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 10, November.
Taxi for runway 10 left via Alpha, Alpha 10, November, Delta 330.
I'm the only one that had trouble with that.
American 2919, proceed direct earned.
Direct earned for American 2919.
Southwest 3772, just to make sure. Climb maintain 12000.
Sorry about that, forgot to push the button.
American 2919, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
13487, American 2919. Thanks for the help.
See. Southwest 3772, contact Chicago.
Okay.
Blue 1416 on the ground at Milwaukee, ready for taxi for departure.
Blue 1416, runway 7 right, taxi via Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, the Milwaukee altimeter 3027.
So we'll be going 07 right via Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, and that was 3027 on the altimeter, JetBlue 1416.
November.
Yeah, Chicago Center, American 2919, with you through almost 12,000.
American 2919, Chicago Center, climb maintain, flight level 210, resume normal speed.
Continue to flight level 210, normal speed, American 2919. Didn't know I had a restriction.
Chicago Center, reach 71 heavy with you, approximately 5 nautical miles north of the ELANR, flight level 350.
Reach 71, Chicago Center, radar contact. 5355, radar contact 15 miles south of Bonnet. Flight level 270, hello.
United 5355, roger.
United 5355, clear direct to Boone.
Oh, Devon Mo, everything is fine.
Say again the
Glad to have you here. Been
55.
pushing the real planes. Well,
United
push them
5355,
harder.
direct to Boone, Bravo Oscar, Oscar November Echo.
Get them on time. I do have a question for Center when things like that.
United 2299 is ready for descent.
Again.
Direct Boone for 5355.
Southwest 3772, did you check in?
We're trying to had a little problem here, but we're climbing through 16,000 Southwest 3772.
Southwest 3772, Chicago Center, climb maintain flight level 370, resume normal speed.
370 normal speed Southwest 3772. Chicago Center United 2299 is ready for descent.
United 2299, cross Jacks at a maintain 13,000, Indianapolis altimeter 3024.
3024, cross Jacks at 13,000.
Now, what I did is preset the altimeter for Indianapolis, so when we reach top of descent, we're that much closer. All right, so we are on our way. We're showing about 14 minutes. You know what? Probably add about 10. But yeah, we're going to be there pretty doggone quick, folks. It's aside from these hiccups now, it's a pretty quick flight, up and down. So, I would sometimes, yeah, very short flight, Devon Mo says. Yeah, very short. But it's intentional. I have my parents coming in from out east. So, timing may be off just a smidge, but
American 2919, cross Jacks at and maintain 13,000, Indianapolis altimeter 3024.
and American 2919 will cross Jacks at or above at 13,000 for Indianapolis.
United 5355, cross Boone at and maintain 11,000, O'Hare altimeter 3028.
3028 will cross Boone at
Did I miss?
at 13,000 United 5355.
Be the first.
United 5355, cross
I
Boone
am
at
within 50.
1,000.
Wow.
Roger, 1,000 for Boone, United 5358.
By the way, if you haven't figured out the announcements you would normally click on the EFB, they will occur automatically if you let them.
United 2299, Indianapolis approach is closed, radar service terminated, change to divisor frequency approved.
American 2919 understands. Over to Unicom. Thanks for the great ATC. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, so we need to be at Jack's 13,000. We are planning 5 right. I don't know about the aircraft in front of us. And let's see here. We are 39 miles out. Emily coming up. We're going to go ahead and start our descent. Oh, Devon, are you in front of us? Good. That way you can kind of clear the runway out for me and then tell the crash trucks I'm coming in next. Because they're going to probably want to stand by for me. That's awesome. Oh, my nose. All right. All right, what do we have? Is it a... it's the air conditioning off schedule, my guess. Okay, well. All right. So we are starting in. We're about to cross Emily, and then about... the first officer is awake. Be right back. Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh, here comes the treasure hunt. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now my shoes. The 1-year-old is here. Uh-oh. I can't see. It's almost like she doesn't want to ever go downstairs where all the toys and stuff are. She just loves playing in the office where all the treasures are. All right, folks, we are coming into Indy. Hope y'all are having a great day as the first officer exits the flight deck. And there she goes. All right. According to the clock, we have about 8 minutes. Well, we're going to call it 10 minutes at minimum. Oh, you got a spell right there, Captain. And let's put a predict in to help you all out. We'll go 180. Hopefully, we'll be on the right runway. Awesome. 257 out of Devon. So anyway, we are inbound. Oh, here comes the first officer for the landing. What's up?
Yeah. Say I saw her eyes lock in.
He's like, dang it.
You gotta go find Bluey? Ow! That was my toe. You wanna go watch Bluey? You wanna watch Bluey? Let's go watch Bluey. Yeah, bah! Let's go watch Bluey. Oh, I think they're here. Oh, that was fast. That was not 45 minutes. Ow. Ow. Winston.
Hey.
Winston.
Wow. A lot of caution, turbulence. Okay. Where are we talking? 6,000 to 8,000. Okay. Well, seatbelt sign coming on now. As we're about to make our 13,000. Thanks for the pie rep there, Devon. Appreciate you. Sorry, folks. We had another encounter with the first officer here.
1,000 to go.
All right. Hang on a second here. Let's get our numbers put in. 145. Okay. Make sure there's no speed restriction here at Jack's. Okay, Opie. All right, since we're headed to the 5s, let's go for 10,000 or 7,000. Who decided to put these clouds here? X-plane? All right, so we're going to Atil, be back at Zibo, and this got something called Peyton out here. I don't know where they came up with that idea. All right, and once we get to Peyton, we'll head out to Wannabe and then come around for our landing at runway 5 right. Hopefully this time we'll plug it in properly. 5 right. 11115. And was that 16? I thought it was 16.5, 16.3. Huh. Okay, and our course will be 050. All right. We're not descending fast enough, and well, we might be. Hang on. Yeah, we're not. All right, time to step it up. 230, brakes 3, and we're coming on in. Peyton at 6,000. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. And 210. Okay, we're all set now to make our descent into town here. I don't know what's up with these clouds here of late, but I know they're working on it there at X-Plane, but they are definitely looking wonky. Okay, lights. What's our altitude? Good enough. Let's turn them on. All right, flight attendants, prepare for landing. Take your seats. Okay, so we're about 5 to 10 minutes from the gate. Hope you've all enjoyed as we've come in from O'Hare. It's a short haul. Believe it or not, I get extra points on this one as well. So, oh, we got some rain. Looks like west of Indy out there. So, oh, excuse me. Here we come down to 6. Oh. All right, so we are inbound. Get to CTAF here.
Thousand to go.
2,900. All right, Indianapolis should... Oh, there it is, right behind us. Looks like a little bit of rain out there. All right, let's take a look here. Push it just a little further, a little closer to it. Then we're going to make our descent for 4,000. So again, hope you all enjoyed. This has been a fun flight, a short one indeed. And hope you all enjoyed. Currently, coming up on the 12-mile mark, and that's where I want to start our descent. It's trying to reach out for us.
Thousand to go. What did we say? 145, so we'll set for 150 as soon as the localizer grabs us. Indianapolis common traffic, American 2919 Big RD, initial fix, 11 miles out,
5 right. All right, don't see a thing yet. Oh, yep, I got the runway in sight. Hey, we're actually on the right side this time. That was so funny. Things were going like, this does not look right. And all of a sudden, that's because I'm on the left side. But yeah, we've got the runway in sight. Okay, flaps are set. Speed a little slow. Indianapolis traffic, American 2919, 5 mile final, 5 right. Indianapolis traffic, American 2919 off Charlie 4, headed to Bravo 14. All right, we'll head on down to hotel and then to our gate. Again, hope y'all enjoyed. Fun flight. I did not catch which, what the winner and what the feet per minute were. So, okay, flight directors off. Okay. Oh, good. They're marked. Let's see here. There's our gate right there, right by the where they go under the terminal, the rampies. All right. All right, final checks here. Make sure we got everything. APU, weather radars, generators on for the APU. Bleed on. And engine shutdown. There you have it, folks. Into Indianapolis. Hope y'all enjoyed. All right, let's see how bad we did. 188 feet a minute, according to VAMSIS with Virtual American. We'll take it. Bear with me a second as I look up the points we earned for this flight. Not bad. Wait a minute. Where's the bonus points? Oh, you dogs. No bonus points. Ooh. Oh, well. Hey, we had a fun time, though. All right, let's see what the 2 trackers we flew us in here at. We'll start with one. I'm still not been told if this has been released to the public yet, but this is Elevatech. Here's our flight. I think center's up. And yeah, there's a shield of right on Indianapolis, just the north end of it. All right, so we'll complete the flight. Let's take a look. All right, they got us at 190 feet per minute at 134. Folks, that's a great landing. Big thing I want to know is where did we put it on the runway? This is great, but they don't really get into it very much. You don't learn anything so that you can try to improve on those landings. So what I use is a sim toolkit. And here it comes. 324. Now, they can be a little rougher. Now, one thing I didn't check with the airline, and I've already closed out the airline, how did we bounce? And I think we had at least 1 or 2 bounces. So they could be recording something outside that. That Sim Toolkit takes the first one. So, all right, let's see here. All right, so we're going to view the details. So you can see pretty standard run. I think the quick turn to 180, I don't know if that's true or not, because if you read the SID, you just take off on runway heading. Done that before, landed at 500 feet a minute, but the second landing was at minus 70. Yeah, I think that may have been what happened here. Not certain. Because also 162 for the G's and, you know, speeds are all the same. So, all right, but let's see where we actually hit that runway at. Which runway do they have us on? 5 right. Huh? Oh, it's under construction, so technically it's closed. Good job, SimBrief. Gotta love it when they put us on a closed runway. Oh well. Anyway, I should have caught that in the notams. But let's take a look at what we did. Just under 1,800 feet of runway. That's good. You're in the landing area. Landing area, well, you'd have seen it. I'll show it on the other runway. Where these hashes end until they start again, where they end back to the threshold, that is where you're supposed to try to touch down. Not to say you don't overshoot. I mean, floats happen. 10,000 feet of runway is a little forgiving for you. But again, here's your numbers. 1,800 feet and pretty close to that center line at about 7 feet off. That is actually not bad. Yeah, should we be right on the center line? Of course. But 6 feet off is not bad. That's just the size of a human, most humans. Again, here's our numbers. Nose was up 3 degrees, a little bit of a roll in play because of the crosswind. And, you know, so you can see everything kicked in pretty decently. But this landing report means a lot more. It's just an old photo. Yeah, I kind of figured that from Leaflet. Yeah, Google Maps updates quarterly or so. It depends. You ever want to have fun, go out to Whiteman Air Force Base. If they have yet to update this in at least 5 years, there's a B-2 off the runway. in the grass. Anyway, oh, did I say that out loud to tell people? Yeah, I did. So, yeah, check it out. And that's at least 5 years. Could have been longer. So, but anyway, yeah, gotta love the DOD. They don't pay attention to much. All right, so that was a fun flight, and I am gonna have to call it there. Oh, what did I not turn off? Something I didn't turn off. Oh, I know what it is. Click. Oh, and the beacons are still on. All right, well, we'll just do it for them. Oh, well. All right, so the guys are in unloading the bad guys and gals. Sorry, I forget. But yeah, we're in getting unloaded. So this will probably be the only flight today. I do want to thank you all. I know it's a short one, but hey, I wanted to get something in because there's a good chance I can't stream tomorrow. It's Memorial Day, families here, and don't know if I'll be able to get any time in to do any flights. So, and then I work the next 3 days. So next Friday may be the first one, unless I can sneak one in after work hours. So, all right. So I hope you all enjoy. Have a great Memorial Day. Don't forget what Memorial Day is. It's a day to remember those that gave it all for this country in service, be it military, first responders. That's what the day was set up for. But you know what? Even those serving today, you know, we remember you. You guys and gals are really out there doing it and protecting us. We sure appreciate it. First responders, same thing. And also your families. That takes a lot to support when they're not there. So you want to get a good inkling, and it's not really, I mean, it's a great thought, but it doesn't really kind of go with Memorial Day, but you get the idea of what families go through in the military. This is on a lighter note. Netflix has a new movie out called Thunderbirds. Yes, it's about the Thunder Chickens that fly in the air shows. It was actually a pretty good show. I've watched it. And I was highly impressed. The number 4 pilot, boy, do they love to use that rudder. Boy, it was kind of fun watching them get back in formation. But anyway, I don't fly F-16s for a living, so I don't know what it's like. So, I'm not here to critique her. She can outfly my butt anytime, I'm pretty sure. So, anyway, remember, those that have sacrificed it all and those that are still in and doing the job, and their families, both military, government workers, and first responders. So y'all have a great weekend, rest of it, and hope to see you maybe during the week, but for sure next Friday. God bless you all, and have a fantastic rest of your weekend.